Okay. End of visit about the note, you know. And she goes in the other room, and I'm like, oh, damn it, like, I can't fucking believe this already. Something's happened already. They're accusing me. I'm like, I'm such a loser. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have sent anything. He's always gonna make something up, you know? Like, I shouldn't have even written a label on it, you know? I shouldn't have, like, labeled the jar. But I'm still pissed because there really was no note. I mean, a note is like a handwritten thing, not a label on a jar, people. So I hear his voice, and every time I hear his voice, I'm like, run, he's gonna kill me, he's gonna attack me and rape me and kill my child. Like, that's what this man's voice does to my brain. So I'm like, cleaning up, you know, just like cleaning up my stuff, like putting stuff away, getting all the teddy bears back together, you know, like getting them, let's put all the toys away. There's like toys I brought everywhere. It's like this clean, sterile room. Freaking joke. Even their playroom is like disgusting. It's like carpet on the floor. It's like never been cleaned, and dirty tables, and just horrible. It's horrid. What you pay them, they could like remodel the whole thing for one visit. At least put a cute playhouse in it or something. So then, like, some time passed, a few days or something like that, I get a message that I have not followed the rules by slamming the door. Like, slam the door? What are you talking about? Oh, you mean like when like... Was that a door slam? Did I slam that door? I'm like, I did not slam a door. But apparently it's like you shut a door and it slams and you have slammed the door. And people pretend to know your intention, when simply you were just like, run and hide, this man's gonna kill me. It's your like limbic system overtaking your prefrontal cortex, and your body automatically reacts in a protective mechanism to thus shut the door. Yeah, it's a big heavy door. I ran over real quick and shut it and ran back to my chair. I don't know, I run a lot, I move around fast, I was scared. Why do we do the things we do? We're foolish human beings. I'm not a robot. I'm not an automaton. I can't just walk over and be like, now if you're feeling upset and scared, you're not like, oh, that's a big, heavy door, my goodness. Good thing I didn't shut it too hard, because it would have slammed if I had. And then I would have been in real trouble, because someone might have gotten upset that I slammed the door. No, you're like, you know, you run across the room and shut the door. By the way, my dad has been telling me not to slam doors my whole life, and apparently I talked to my boyfriend, and he told me I also give him anxiety in Uber because I slam the door. Apparently his dad used to slam the door on his mom or something like that, and now he's like disowned his dad or whatever forever and ever, because he's just like a terrible bad psychopath man, and he said that you can't prove it. You can't prove that a psychopath is a psychopath because they're so damn good at it. I was like, oh my god, I felt so bad. We had this like very mature like heart-to-heart talk, and at first I was like, you're not helping at all. I didn't slam the door, it's just like I shut it. And he's like, you slammed the door last night when we came home from dancing, like because we like went to dance class, and I was like, what are you talking about? I didn't slam the door. And he's like, yes, you did. You got out and just banged it shut. Gave me a real fright. I was like, this is ridiculous. Now you're like not even on my side. He's like, no, my darling, I'm on your side. I'm just saying that people's perceptions of the situation is totally different than the true reality of the situation. Like, your intention might not to be slam the door, but you slam doors all the time. And I was like, oh, I remember being 13. I remember being 13. My dad would make me shut the door over and over and over again because I slammed the door. Not in anger, not in malice, not in inconsideration, simply in the fact that my flights of fancy were fancying thoughts about something else rather than being cognizant of the nature of reality and the physical space around me and slamming doors. So I would go around running into walls and slamming doors and having great imaginative times because I was too busy going to cut down all the grass with scissors to carry 2 miles to my horse, who I was sure was very much missing me and very, very, very hungry at that very moment because I was sure the lady who took care of him forgot to feed him that night. As you can see, imaginative, clumsy. But this is such a big drama that I am going to now not be allowed to see my child in my own home, which is in the court order that I am allowed to do. And I have to apparently follow the rules in order to have off-site visits. Now, I know that that's what they say, but that's actually not what's really happening. These people, and I just don't get it, it's like they get their business by having really nasty lawyers, and the lawyers are like, look, this, whether they're just deluded or if it's purposeful, I'm not sure. But one or the other, they don't actually really know what's going on in reality, and they're either playing into the hands of these lawyers who do know what they're doing and are being highly manipulative, and some of the men that are doing this are also highly manipulative. Could be women too, but I'm just saying, like, in the courts, like, sorry, but you don't see any men going to jail for not paying $30,000 in child support. I mean, there's a guy, I was in court the other day, he's not in jail, he owes $30,000 in child support, and he's trying to put the woman on supervised visits. I was like, what is going on here? I don't even owe child support. And I'm in jail for not paying attorney's fees that were illegally awarded. I digress. I was thinking about, is it legal to enforce a contract that is not legally enforceable other than the fact that it was agreed to, but does not comply in any manner and is actually contrary to specific, multiple case laws and actual family and civil codes in terms of how the parent-child relationship is supposed to work out and how money gets awarded, how it gets distributed. There are laws around these things. Can a court force you to follow something that you agreed to not knowing the law, and that thing that which you agreed to is in direct contradiction to the face of the law? Food for thought. That's what I was thinking about. Digress. Anyway, so yes, slamming doors. That is me. So sorry. What reality do we live in where someone can shut a door and it is judged to be slammed based on someone's perception? It is judged to be a malicious action, even if I had gone to the door and slammed it as hard as I could and yelled, "Fuck you, you mother..." This is TV, right? Okay, just kidding. You know what I'm saying. It's still not against the law. It's not seemly, but it's not a reason to separate a mother from a child, especially a good mother from a child. Or to not follow my court order and say I have to have visits in that facility. It's just a game because they know I'm low on money, so they want me to switch to another supervisor so then they can have evidence against me saying that, oh, look how many supervisors she's had. Look how many lawyers. Can't get along with anyone. I mean, you heard the lawyer stories. What's the other thing? I did something else too. I can't remember. Oh, I think I got it all. Said the word government. Slammed the door. Sent a note home. Gaslighting. It's all fabrication, fake, and lies. And I just don't understand when we are going to move to something where people actually use their conscience and their moral perceptions to guide them. Because really this woman should be saying after 4 visits, wow, You are an amazing mom. You connect so well with your son. Good job. If we supported each other in our society like that, that would be like, shh, put in my limbic system, just take it out. Take it out, put it in a cold bath. Not like my hot tea, like, it'd be like, shh. You know, I think that's the first time anyone in years has given me any recognition at all for being a good mom. I might start crying tears of gratitude and come in just loving that woman so much. It would improve my ability to work with my son. It would improve our relationship and improve my ability to get back into his life. But instead of them looking for what I've done right and helping encourage me and moving past a difficult time in my life, whether it's because I've done something wrong or I haven't done something wrong, because some people in these positions, they have engaged in drugs or abuse. I personally don't think you should have supervised visits with your child unless you're a sexual predator. If you're a drug addict, then they should put you in fucking rehab and make you do regular drug tests. I mean, you can go do a drug test every day. If I have my child and they're like, you go do a drug test every day or you want to have a child, I'd be like, sign me up, baby, let's go. Ready for my drug test. Where should I pee? You want to watch? No problem. Getting clean for my baby. But when it's something like you can't even know what the rule is, or know if you say or do something that you will have broken the rules until after it happens, or if it's just completely fabricated from absolutely nothing, like there is not a particle on heaven that could show that I sent a note. It doesn't exist. It's fake. This is fraudulent. Absolutely fraudulent. So that's where I'm at. I don't know whether to see my son in the facility. I wrote back and asked if I could have a 3-hour visit today. Today's supposed to be my possession period. Feeling pretty down about it. Don't have it, you know. I mean, for a long time I was really scared to do the visits, to be honest. One, I didn't have the money. The person that was helping me with it refused to give me the money and said that they would just make something up and try to put me in jail. I agreed. I knew it was obvious. I tried someone else for a short time. The same thing, same stuff. I got a binder off this thick. This company, by the way, that I'm talking about it's with Sandra Aguilar, and the supervisor is Kelly Galloway. I audio recorded all my visits, so if anyone has any doubt about what has happened or the veracity of my statements, they are happy to subpoena my records. Another company is called Family Access. It would be a 3-hour video that would be very boring because their type of subversion was a little bit different. Instead of accusing me of doing stuff in the visits, they would accuse me of these like infrastructure, like organizational issues, thereby canceling my visits, causing me a great deal of stress. They would gaslight me by email. Pardon me. I have a terrible cough.